Hey, we're live. Welcome to live.
Start strong.
Welcome to live entertainment. Dylan forgets to put his mic on. I actually wrote down the date this week so I wouldn't forget what day it was, but I forgot to put on my mic. The date is Sunday, December 10th. Thank you for joining us for Cahoots Live once again this weekend. Just a reminder, in case you didn't know, we are live every Sunday at noon. For the next couple weeks, we got some great guests. Who do we have lined up for next week, Pat?
Oh, don't ask me these questions without telling me ahead of time, because I don't remember. But I do know that it's going to be an awesome guest.
We only invite the best.
We only have awesome guests.
We only invite the best, and I think Bob is looking it up right now, so we'll let you know in a minute.
But I can tell you who's on today.
Who's on today, Pat?
Trista Walker is here. She's going to tell us a little bit about tarot. She's going to tell our future.
The reaction is if I couldn't believe she was here. I can see her in my peripheral vision.
And Jesse Parent's here doing some musical.
I had to double down.
Yeah.
All right.
John. Next week is my homie John Forwerda. You met John too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sammy Duke.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
This is going to be exciting. So, well, enough dwelling on the future and what's to come. Let's get to this week's show. Trista Walker is our first guest. Trista, come on out. This is when we need music to play. We need a soundboard. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Here, let's clip this on you. Okay. On.
Welcome to the show, Trista. Thank you for coming on. Oh, so how was your Sunday going so far?
It's good.
Oh, by the way, this is Trista Walker, everyone. Our guest for today. So, Trista, now I want you to explain to me what it is, because I am like a neophyte, what it is you do with. People may have noticed
with those. Yeah, what are those?
And is this sage?
Yeah, well, it's sage and cedar and like some oils and whatnot, and I just bundle that together. And
wow,
I'm not like most people be like, oh, it's for smudging, and I don't really do that. I've never been called to like get rid of any badness in anybody's house or anything, but it's just to cleanse an area and cleanse yourself. Like before I do these, I usually go through a whole deal of getting myself ready to kind of receive whatever energy's in here, whatever energy feels like coming into me, and then it just gets you in the right mindset. So I just made those for you guys as a gift.
Thank you. That's amazing.
So
it does smell like amazing.
It smells delicious.
Astounding.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it. Don't smoke it.
No, don't do that.
There was a third one here, but I already ate it.
Yeah.
So can you explain to us what is tarot?
Depending on who you are, it's all kinds of things. But for me, I don't really tell the future. Like people come in expecting to know what's going to happen to them. I can't tell you what's going to happen day to day or what's for sure going to happen next week. I can just give you, I use the major arcana. That's 22 cards out of a usual 72 deck. And I can just tell you kind of past, present, future. I give you 3 cards. And it just tells you more about yourself and what might be coming. Like whatever your energy's telling me or telling the cards when you shuffle them is what comes out in the reading.
So how did you come to tarot? Is that something that was like a family thing passed down, or was that something that you found sort of on your own?
I have multiple family members who are really into the whole, like, they're very attuned to, spirits or whatever you want to say.
And the mediums, yeah?
Maybe. Like my mom, she always used to creep me out. She always knows when there's something around or like in the house, and she's like, oh, it's doing this. And I'm like, stop. But as I got older, I just got really interested in learning about everything. And I went through that period where like I feel that every teenage girl goes through where they're like, oh, witchcraft. And that did not stick, obviously. But I really like tarot, and I've always kind of gotten feelings in certain places. Like I don't, again, know what's going to happen at any point. It's just a matter of I've always been in a place and kind of felt the energy of the place and the energy of who might have been there before and what they want out of the whole deal.
So Pat, you've said to me before that you feel like there's an energy in this place.
There was certainly when we were in the back, there was a spirit energy there, and there was
in the other part of the building.
In the back of the building. Yeah, I think it was a little girl. I used to have nightmares about it. And then, because there was always a motion sensor light in the back, and it would just go off randomly without any motion.
Well, that could be bad wiring.
Could be bad wiring, but it could also be a ghost.
So do you find that when you go into new places, do you feel those things? I'm completely forward. I'm
He's
not
a skeptic.
I'm not a spiritual guy.
no?
But I am open to what we will experience.
Do you think you have to be open to the reading for it to really
Resonate?
work? I guess.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I will promise I'll try and I will open myself up for this today.
Yeah.
I tell people that off the bat. I say if you're just shuffling cards like you're going to shuffle to play like Old Maid or something,
Yeah.
and you're not kind of attempting to at least focus some energy of like who you are onto that, it might not be the most accurate reading. It might not come out the way that it would if you were really wanting to know about yourself. Or if you're not ready to know about yourself, then, you know.
Is tarot, is it like aligned with a certain belief system? Like, is it, no? It's its own.
No, tarot is its own thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like crystals and all that stuff. It's the same deal. Like anybody can, if they want to, use tarot for their own personal, like pull a card each year to see what that year might bring kind of a thing. Anybody can do that.
Okay.
It's just a matter of attuning yourself to what the universe or whoever you believe in might be telling you. And then...
But you can save some money on the Farmer's Almanac, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Talking to you, Farrell. Not any particular Farrell, but there's a lot of Farrells in town, and all of them have farms.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Should we do one?
I think so, and we wanted to invite our other guest, Jesse. Did we warn Jesse about this?
I warned him.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Because I didn't want him to be completely shocked. But let's invite Jesse out here too.
Come on down.
And I'll step out for a moment while.
I'm actually gonna step out, and then because she did my reading last week, so then she
right.
can do your
She told
guys'
me this.
readings. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll give you Pat's microphone, and we'll do.
Oops.
No. So while Pat's getting out of the way. So what does this entail? Sort of walk me through what we're gonna do.
What we're going to do? Okay, well, we're going to do like a classic Major Arcana 3-card spread. So I'm going to hand the deck to Jesse.
Okay. Also, everyone, this is Jesse. Jesse
Hi.
Carrick.
Hi, everybody.
Hearing his
Can you hear
dulcet
me?
tones in just a moment.
Test.
There you go.
I have a strict no witch policy in my contract, but I'm waiving that for
Swear to
today.
God, I'm not a witch.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
You too. Okay, so you're going to take this.
And you want, if I hear correctly, you want me to shuffle it like I'm playing Old Maid? That's the
No.
general rule? Oh, okay. All right.
Well, it's the same deal. Like shuffle the cards how
Yeah.
you would, and then try to like kind of focus in your energy and
Cool.
whatnot.
Okay.
Don't ask me when you're done. When you feel you're done, you just give them back, and we'll do
Okay.
it.
Cool.
See, Patrick made that mistake. He was like, "Am I done shuffling?"
I'm gonna do this thing here.
There you go.
Yeah. That's how I like to shuffle. So.
Those
No,
look
I
like they're
got-
tricky to do the riffle.
Yeah. Don't just.
Cascade.
I'll deal from the bottom of the deck if you're not watching. So these sleight of hand is. I'm wowing people from coast to coast.
That's a bad sign. Sorry.
Jeez.
I don't mean to get heady again.
All right, I think I'm done.
Okay, awesome.
I'll smell this too.
All right. So we're gonna lay out your 3 cards. That's your past, your present,
Okay.
and your future.
Very cool.
Okay, so these are good.
Okay.
Right off the bat, we're good.
All right.
So in your past, this shows strength, and
Do you want to show this? Like.
we could
Yeah,
show
yeah.
it to the peeps. There you go.
Anyway.
A little slow.
So what is this name? What is the name of this card?
Strength.
Strength. Okay. Cool.
So if, you can see the card, this woman in the card is kind of closing the mouth of the lion, but that's just like, you can see how gentle this lady is. That means in the past, when you have exhibited strength, and when you do exhibit strength, it's in a very like more gentle manner, not an aggressive, angry manner, and that your strength comes from your mind and not, your physical body. So that's what that indicates.
I wouldn't pick a fight with you, but I do believe in you.
I am a gentle giant. Yes. I don't like flu shots, so
Fair enough.
Yeah. But I'm pretty strong, I think.
Yeah. So then in the middle, that's your present. We have the sun, which is a very good card, but it's a cautionary card. So the sun, from what you can see there, they've got flowers and abundance and all that. So that means that your life right now and in the immediate future will be filled with abundance. This is like so many positive things, all
Really?
kinds of great change.
Lots of snow.
Yeah, lots of
That
snow.
too.
Yeah.
Snow is great.
Yeah.
And then it just also wants you to know that you got to be careful. So this abundance is coming, but you have the, when you get excited about something, you're like, oh, everything is going great and I can do whatever I want, chill out a little. But just take it with a grain of salt kind of a thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're kind of blowing my mind here, actually. So.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
And the
Continue.
Chariot is a good card as well. It's also kind of cautionary because you see you're this guy right here.
So does everything have to be cautionary? Like everything
No.
is like good, but
No.
like watch yourself, asshole.
There's two sides to every card, I think, but you're.
Okay.
This is gonna be good because
All
this in this card you're the guy right here with like the awesome hair and the nice armor, and you're in your chariot, so you will be in a position of power.
Okay.
Either that or
Generally-
you're starting a career in metallurgy. You're gonna make
Yeah, that too.
Either that, or I'm gonna have some sweet breastplate armor at some point in my life.
So generally, this card does not relate to career; it relates to personal life.
Okay.
So in your personal life, you will either come into a position of power in like a family way, like as in you might in the future become a father and you would be very good at that, or a husband and you would be very good at that. So
Cool. I did just become a husband.
Good
And
Lord.
I haven't screwed it up yet. So.
okay, well,
Are these cats?
yeah,
Okay.
they're sphinxes. It's just those don't really symbolize cats necessarily. It's just like this is the people you're taking care of. This is the people I'm watching over.
Yeah. Well, just to let you know, I have a black and a gray cat.
Oh.
And one is like white and gray, and the other
Yeah.
is black and has some white. So.
So those are your cats,
those are the people you're taking care of.
Yeah. I just.
but also your family.
Yeah.
And,
Okay. Cool. Very cool. Very neat.
That's you, buddy.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
Well, you just described me to a T, and
Awesome.
I'm not freaked out at all. So I'm not one bit uncomfortable at all. Yeah,
No,
that's
you
good.
don't.
No, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Do you want to hang out while I get mine?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to
Okay.
switch spots or?
No,
Yeah.
well, let's do it. Is it
Okay.
okay? Is this
okay?
cool?
No, you're too far away. I'm kidding. Yeah, you
I
can
don't know
be
how
wherever
I don't
you
know how
want to be,
the
man.
energies.
There you go.
I am like
up.
I am the most the least spiritual person I ever meet, so this will be interesting.
Can I ask the
I'll
key
try.
grip
I'm
for
going
my
to keep
coffee?
myself open.
Yeah. Can I do that on live?
Grip.
Now I'm going to shuffle
Yeah.
the way I feel I should shuffle with this deck. I'm just going to try
Yeah.
and let myself
Whatever you
get
want.
zen right into this.
Reach.
Because normally I would do the riffle. Actually, no, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the riffle.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Let's see if I can cascade this. Oh, not very good. It's harder to
Sometimes,
request
even
that.
if people have trouble shuffling, I'm like, you can totally just put it out and do one of these. do
Yeah,
this.
you know what? Let's try that. Let's see if I can
Yeah.
kind of.
That's what I did when I was 4.
Totally.
Then 52 pickup.
Yeah.
22?
22 pickup. Yeah.
How many?
22 right now, yeah.
22 pickup.
I just, I didn't explain the reason why I read from the major arcana only and not the minors because it tends to yield a more like clear, concise message.
Okay.
So,
Well, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
'cause-
I've always been a minor arcana fan myself.
all right, well,
No,
fair enough.
sorry. Sorry.
There's your first guy.
I was when I played Skyrim. I went to the school of the arcana.
Oh,
Nice.
oh.
Is the
Dude.
22 card thing, is that an arbitrary number or is that an actual like?
Oh, in every tarot deck, yeah, there's major and minor arcana, and the major makes up 22 cards, and the minor makes up like all the rest, which are like numbered and pentacles and wands and all that stuff. But I don't tend to use.
So should I
those.
show the camera before we get started, or let's
If you
do it?
want, yeah, you can
Okay,
totally
so-
do that.
So which one is this?
The Hierophant.
Okay, so that's the first one I got. So that's my past,
Yep,
and then my present,
it's the Hermit.
the Hermit. Okay, maybe I do believe in this. and
you've
then
also
I've
got-
also got the
Yeah,
Chariot.
you've got the Chariot. So
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
let's-
yeah, you
let's go through
copycat.
them.
Okay,
Alright.
only one person can have the armor. All right.
Yeah, you're stealing this.
I
guy.
hate cats. All right.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay,
don't
so the Hierophant in your past, that is, unfortunately, you were not this dude up here. You were these guys kneeling down here. But that's not really a bad thing. It just indicates that in the past you have had to submit to a power greater than you. And this is a positive thing. Like, a lot of people have to do that. Like, you've reached some point in your life, in your past, where you've had to say, okay, like, maybe I'm not right about everything, and I have to take some direction, and I have to take that on. And
Well, I know at
This is a
least
good
a few
thing.
people listening are saying this is absolutely correct.
okay. So yeah, you just there could be resistance in that. For a lot of people, there is resistance in that. You're like, well, I'm smart and I know this and I can do all the things, and then you had to go, okay, maybe not. But that's okay. You didn't have to actually bow down, hopefully. But
Not that I can recall.
Figurative. It's
I did have one ex-girlfriend.
okay, well, we can get into that.
Just kidding.
Moving
If you're
right
watching.
along. Can we cut this out in post?
Yeah.
Yeah. No? Yeah.
So
then I'm on present.
yeah, into your present we have the Hermit. So that could indicate that you, this is always like a self thing, like you're doing something to yourself here. Nobody's doing, because he's alone, right? So this is a self-imposed isolation kind of a deal. Like you've chosen to be a loner, and that doesn't mean you don't have people in your life necessarily, because obviously you do. But this is just indicating that you might have trouble accepting like a partnership on a deeper
Sorry,
level.
guys. I was going to tell you later, but since it's coming out now, I quit.
Yeah, like on a deeper level, and
No,
so
yeah,
that you
totally.
prefer to kind of handle your own stuff and be your own person. And if somebody comes in and is like, oh, well, you know.
I'm
Maybe-
deflecting because this is incredibly accurate. In case you hadn't picked that up at home.
Yeah. So if I were to come in and say, oh, maybe this is a character flaw and you could work on that, you're kind of like, I'm actually good.
Yeah.
Like, I'll figure it out in my own time, like pull back kind of a deal.
I feel like in order to do this, there should be a couch and a box of Kleenex because
Yeah.
we're deep.
Oh,
we're digging
no.
deep. Here.
Yeah, no, this is.
Yeah.
I'm actually. The skeptic is into it. I'm loving this.
You're into it? Okay.
Yeah. So and then the future.
Yeah, the future, you've got the same as this guy here. So it's the Chariot. So like we said, it's a good card. In the future, you will be like a strong force for people. And,
You're
you know,
welcome, guys.
yeah, your friends, these guys. And also, it usually comes into play with family a lot.
Yeah.
So that could be because of an instance where they need your support. But it just shows that you are the guy. You're like the strong, you're the rock. You're there for them.
Cool. Oh,
And,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that's-
absolutely. I totally feel what you were just feeling a
Yeah,
minute ago.
yeah.
That's very.
Just leave
Very-
my cats alone. No, it's crazy how accurate these things are. Like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, they're somewhat general, but
Yeah.
like definitely,
Oh.
I felt like she was on the right track.
Yeah.
So.
That's
It's
fantastic.
all very general. I always tell people you got to like take from it what you can apply to your life and go, okay, well, this is why that's me, and I can do this because of it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming and doing this,
You're
Trista. That was really cool. That's one of my favorite segments we've ever had. So
Yes,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you
thank
very
you for
much.
coming out.
That was awesome.
And thank you, Jesse, for joining us to do a
Yeah,
reading.
thanks for letting me have my tarot
And
cards read.
we'll be
Yeah, don't
we'll
be
be right
friends.
back. We're gonna talk
Yeah.
to Jesse, and then you're gonna hear him play some songs. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Bob from GemWeb. Just here to tell you a little bit more about our internet marketing and web development services. You can visit us at gemweb.com and see some examples of the great work we've done with some local businesses, as well as businesses from across Canada and the US. We specialize in web design. As you can see up on the screen, Dylan's going to pull up a couple of examples of sites that we've done. We also do search engine optimization. We do Facebook ads, we do Google ads, we do lots of anything you need to get your business to your clients. So let's see what, oh, Dylan, are you?
Hey, no, sorry. Oh,
I just want to make an,
that was a mistake. I'll switch it back.
all right, well, let's roll it again.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned. We got Patrick back with us. And of course, we've got Jesse here with us too, who you just met. If you're just tuning in, Jesse Parent is our musical guest for today. Jesse, how would you describe the music you play, just to give people a sort of a flash forward to what they're about to see?
That's the hardest question to
I
answer
know, it's-
ever.
it's-
But
I hate
everyone.
asking
Everyone should have. No one wants to be
elevator
put
pitch.
into that. I'm rock and I'm pop
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
country. The best thing that people call it is Americana. So it's like folk rock,
It's my favorite.
acousticy, rocky, folky, country, bluesy sort of music.
That's amazing. That's sort of when I go to Spotify. that's my click. Is like I go to the Americana.
I'm inspired by the Jason Isbell's, Blue Rodeos, Ray LaMontagne's, Neil Young's, all that sort of stuff. So, and if I can ever write a song as good as any one of them, maybe I'll make it. You know,
so you've got a live album that came out. When was this? This was.
It came out last year. So
that's this one here.
yeah, I brought a copy for you guys for your listening pleasure.
Fantastic.
So that's. Can I open it up?
Absolutely, yeah.
Can I bring this gift of Christmas for you guys?
That sounds lovely.
So
in case you're our guest next week, we're trying to set the precedent that you owe us gifts.
Also, shout out to Sammy Duke. I know Sammy. We've played a gig together.
Oh,
so
no way.
yeah, great guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, very talented. Yes, I play a lot of solo shows. You know, the majority of the stuff that I do is either solo acoustic or with my keyboard player or duo or my pedal steel player, Steve, very talented guy. But this was a very special night because I got 7 of my good musician friends together, and we went to the St. Jacob's Country Schoolhouse and recorded 15 tracks. And my artist friend, where am I off screen here? My artist friend Greg Denton from Guelph sketched the show while he was in the audience, and so we've got all this cool
That's really
artwork
cool.
that's that you can't get in the Spotify.
So it's like kind of like live artwork too.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah. So this was this was just a labor of, or the reason for this was I wanted to have a live album because I think it's really hard to capture live sound in studio.
Totally.
Yeah.
And also there were some songs that had been recorded and released that were not available anymore, and we wanted to redo those and have some fun. So it was a really great night.
It sounds like such a blast.
It was great, and we got some great coverage from it. CBC played the single Postmark Arkansas for a little bit across Ontario, and CKWR radio in town in Kitchener, where I'm from, is really supportive of the album too. So
Is that all original material?
yeah, it's all original.
Cool.
One of the songs that from this album that I'm going to be playing today is called Postmark Arkansas, and I wrote that with my bass player and longtime friend Matt McLeod. So I do a little co-writing too, but a lot of it is
Nice.
but it's all original music.
What was the inspiration for that song? Another question that everyone is like,
right.
oh, crap.
I love talking about the stuff that makes me think of things that is close to my vest. No.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, this particular song was Matt's idea. He was he's a motorcycle enthusiast because he's cooler than me, and so he was doing a motorcycle tour of a bunch of the states and had this idea for this song called Postmark Arkansas, and it's about running away and trying to let go of regret, and you know it's a picture of truck stop diners and country roads, running away from your problems on a highway, like that sort of thing.
Cool.
So yeah,
That's
all
cool, man.
based around the state of Arkansas for some reason, which I've never been to.
Do you have you toured around?
Yeah, I mean,
know you gig a lot.
I a lot of what I do is primarily Southern Ontario, like Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge, Toronto. But I used to play up in this parts a little bit, Wingham and Hanover.
The
and,
good old Anchor there, yeah.
And then a couple times over the years, I've toured sort of the 401 corridor to Ottawa and back. And then a couple times I've also done an East Coast Canada tour, so like Quebec, Montreal, Moncton, New Brunswick, PEI, Halifax, that sort of stuff.
Did you find the audiences were much different over in that direction?
It really is a difference. The people, I mean, it almost sounds cliche, but they're so nice on the East Coast. It's unbelievable. You know, I played a show on in 2016, maybe last year or 2015, I can't remember. It all blends together. But I played a show on Thanksgiving Sunday in a small town called Nakawik in New Brunswick. And the locals had me back to their house. You know, it's like 1 in the morning, and everyone has guitars, and there's stuff being passed around and drinks and guitar playing, and it goes to like 3 or 4 in the morning, and then they feed you and they let you crash at their house, and it's crazy. So.
Everybody there plays, eh?
Yeah,
It's part of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right? Pull out the fiddles and
Well, and like the whole inviting you back to your house, the only place that ever happens to me is when I'm down south. Like if you're down south in the United States, it's like, but it really is the same kind of southern hospitality.
Yeah.
It really applies to the East Coast here in Canada too. Like if you're watching, because some of my family might be watching from down south, you'd be much more at home if you came to visit if you went out east.
Yeah.
Because it really is a come in, don't worry about your shoes.
And then you don't want to. Can I swear? Is this?
Yeah, you
yeah.
can swear.
Yeah, I don't want to shit on I'm from Ontario and I love Ontario. It's just a totally different vibe. It's slower lifestyle, friendlier, sort of. Hey, how are you? Like look people in the eyes, smile when you see people, sort of thing. So.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, how about we go ahead and let's hear one of your songs, then maybe we can chat a little bit about the next song you want to play. But let's go ahead and hear a song here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Two.
Oh, Pick Studio. That's a place to go, yeah. Oh, Pick Studio. You can learn all sorts of things at Pick Studio. Oh yeah, you can learn how to play the drums. Start with a pineapple and then learn the drums. You could maybe even learn how to play guitar here. I don't know, this is just a suggestion. You can pick, it's up to you. We've got art lessons or improv lessons. I don't know anything about improv though. This is all written. It's a scripted. It's just badly scripted. That ukulele's for sale. Oh yeah, thank you to our sponsor, Pick Studio. Oh yeah, Pick Studio. Pick Studio, baby. All right, and here's our musical guest, Jesse Parent, playing Postmark, Arkansas.
Wrote a postcard, gonna send it up today. Postmark, Arkansas, is headed on the way, yeah. Well, truck stop dinner, coffee thick as grease. 2 packs of Marlboros and a headache of something mean. Cheap liquor and pumpkin pie and a burned out cigarette. I wrote her a postcard, and this is what it said. Wish you were here, but you're 1,000 miles away. The warm breeze and sunshine, I'm gonna miss you every day. Well, I loved you, baby, just couldn't stay. Postmark Arkansas in a quickly scribbled name. Well, this country highway is gonna get you off my mind. Ain't giving in or giving up, I'm saying my goodbyes. Well, piss jugs and coffee mugs and a busted up old Ford. I don't owe nobody nothing except for my mama and the Lord. Cheap liquor and pumpkin pie and a burned out cigarette. I wrote her a postcard, and this is what it said. Wish you were here, 1,000 miles away. The warm breeze and sunshine, I'm gonna miss you every day. Well, I loved you, baby, just couldn't stay. Postmark Arkansas and a quickly scribbled name. Cheap liquor, pumpkin pie, and burned out cigarette. Postmark Arkansas, I'm giving up by the Reds. Postmark Arkansas, I'm giving up by the Reds. Postmark Arkansas. Postmark Arkansas. Postmark Arkansas. Thanks.
Yeah. All right.
That's where you guys throw in all that like huge crowd noise, right?
Yeah, that's where that goes
you got
in.
You got that can stuff that makes you sound great, right?
Hey, Tom, I'm on the mic, right? Okay. So I'm a phantom voice right now, but Jesse, what song you got for us next year?
I'm gonna do a new one, so I'm working on some new material, and this is, I guess this is the debut of this song on television. Is this television? It's the future. I don't understand what's happening. It's called "Shake My Blues Away." Clouds in my hair won't stop falling. I can't see through the rain. And I've been lost for so long that it's the only thing I understand. And I have all but forgotten how it feels to hold you tight. But you're the only one. You're the only one who can shake my, shake my blues away, shake my blues away. Come on, shake now. Soles of my shoes are all worn out. This heart on my sleeve is bled dry. Miles I have walked to find shelter, shorter than the river of tears I have cried. And I have all but forgotten how to look on the bright side. satellite. And you're the only one, you're the only one who can shake my, shake my blues away, shake my blues away. Come on, shake now. Well, I need you to shake my, I'm begging you to shake my, baby, won't you save me from myself, save me from this hell. I need you to shake my blues away, shake my blues away. Come on, shake now, shake my blues away. Come on, shake now, shake my blues away.
Awesome. Thank you, Jesse. We are
Thanks.
going to cut to a quick break, and we will be right back for one more tune. All right, we're back with one more. Jesse, what song are you playing for us here?
This is called Today. I wrote this song for my recent wedding that I had in September, and I'm working on this song in the studio right now and hoping to release it in the new year. So it's called Today. Some people believe they don't deserve to be loved. Had convinced myself the same till you came around, showed me everything I couldn't see in myself. You showed me tenderness and kindness in ways I had never felt before. I couldn't love you more than I do, so I make this promise to you today. All our troubles fade away today. To go rains bind us till we're old and gray. I lay it all on the line. coming to you till the end of time. Today, says the culmination of years and love and tears and joy. And this is the moment we've been waiting for. All our friends and loved ones can't ignore. We were made for each other like my hands were made to strum these strings. I couldn't love you more than I do, and I make this promise to you today. All our troubles fade away today. Two gold rings bind us till we're old and gray. I lay it all on the line, coming to you till the end of time. Today, today. It's for Denise.
Woo, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
All right. Well, just to go out on a little bit more music.
All right, cool.
We're just gonna vamp a little bit here. Well, Bob, tell us
Thanks,
about
guys.
our sponsor.
I got sound, they can hear me? All right. Well, thanks for joining us today. We're cutting Pat out of the screen there on the camera, but that's awesome. We're live here in Pick Studio. Thanks to Pat for allowing us to use this great space. And we're also sponsored by GemWeb. So thanks so much for joining us and hope you have a great rest of your weekend.
Thanks again for tuning in for Cahoots Live.